sentiments. You can find it anywhere. Hello, my friends, oh, what a day it's been. Pour me a drink and spend a little time, 'cause that would be just fine. Well, I told my dear to wipe away her tears, for I feared we didn't have much time to make up our worried mind. Well, could I take her on to town? Could she let her hair hang down? And if it's elsewhere that she feels bound, well, I won't keep her, oh no. Who would have thought that I'd be doing what I ought? All the lessons I was taught as a child, well, they keep me from running wild. But could I ever be the man she sees in me? Well, I don't see, but I ain't done trying. And she probably thinks, oh, that I'm lying. Well, could I take her home to town? Could she let her hair hang down? And if it's elsewhere that she feels bound, well, I won't keep her, oh no. So hello, my friends, oh, what a year it's been. Pour me a beer, won't you spend a little time? 'Cause that would be just fine.
Isn't that a great way to start Friday show?
That was some mighty fine picking.
Well, thank you.
Enjoy.
Felt like an appropriate tune.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I just didn't expect it. There was this very gentle sound with lovely lyrics to come out of that song. I loved it. Where did you pick up that finger picking technique?
It's kind of a kill country blues thing is what I do. That's where I kind of stole it from.
Okay.
I don't do it correctly, but it's just the thumb kind
Well,
of thing.
That seemed correct to me.
It looks a lot like Elizabeth Cotton's style.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like Piedmont blues.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. A lot
Well,
of that influence.
I don't know. That just hit just right. It was just sublimely gentle sounding.
That's what I meant by a perfect way to kick off this
Yeah.
trying Friday evening. We're calming back down and life is getting good again.
Yeah.
But that the tenor of that song, the message it was conveying, and the guitar work just made for a very good song.
It really did.
We're fans, Drew Foust.
Well, thank y'all so very kindly.
So where do we Where do we stalk you online and buy that CD you were just talking about?
Well, the best place to get my music and support me directly would be Bandcamp, drewfoust.bandcamp.com.
F-O-U-S-T, Foust?
F-O-U-S-T, that's correct. I've got merch on there, from T-shirts and CDs, and I've got some vinyl records. And
Sweet.
Yeah, dig in, help yourselves.
And to, not to beat the dead horse, but support the artist. You can actually support the artist. You get one of those vinyl records, listeners, and it's like streaming one of his songs tens of thousands of times. Buy the record. I think it's going to be worth it.
Yeah.
That's a great way to put it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Drew, what you got next, man?
You want to hear another tune?
We
All
want to
right.
hear all the
We
tunes.
don't want to wear you out because we know you're playing later on tonight, but
great warm-up,
we're
I must
huge fans of the music.
Okay, this next tune is a newer song off an EP that I made last year. Went to Nashville during the September, yeah, right, a little over a year ago. Or not quite a year ago. No, it's September. It is September.
That would be a year ago.
It is. No, it's
I can't
alarming
keep
to
up with
all
my
of
days.
us.
Yeah, it's so alarming. Went to Nashville and made an EP, and this song is called "Play What You Feel." I don't always do right, but I hardly mean wrong. I don't go out starting fights, but I go out singing songs. Through my never-ending means to an end, I can't wait to see you again. So tell me which one's a good foot, babe, 'cause I'm jumping with both of them. I ain't reading no good book, honey, but I'm singing a gospel hymn. And I sure am grateful for happiness. It ain't hard to tell that we're blessed when these days hard to hang on to the good things, 'cause it don't never last. Happiness ain't having what you want, just wanting what you have. So what do you have? Say, what do you have? So stay with me if you want to, babe. We can make up our own good news and play what we wanna play. 'Cause I'm tired of the same old blues. Well, they love it when you play what you feel. You keep on showing them, oh, what's real. When these days it's hard to hang on to the good things, 'cause they don't ever last. Happiness ain't having what you want, it's wanting what you have. So what do you have? Say what do you have? Hey, what do you have? Whoa, tell me what do you have? It ain't how you start, babe. It ain't how you end up, neither. It's how you get along. Oh, it's how you play a song. So play from your heart, babe. Show 'em what you got, 'cause it's real. Play what you feel, darling. Oh, that's your driving wheel.
My.
Wow.
Drew Foust here on Pass the Hat.
Thank you
So many takeaway lines in that one. Which, I'm paraphrasing, but which foot is the good one? Because I'm going to jump with both. What's that line?
Oh, that's a personal line, kind of. It sort of touches on where I was at the time with a female companion.
Wow. That's it. Because I think that even though that was a very personal line to you, I think a lot of people can relate to that line. And then so much the message of that song, it's not where you start, it's not how you end, it's how you get there. Because that's life, right?
That's right, yeah.
Those two are very small moments, but it's the getting there. It's the moving through. That's a profound
Exactly.
song. Wow.
Thank you so much.
Now, that gorgeous instrument, though, as soon as you walked in and started playing it before the show, I thought, oh, I must know about this instrument.
And thank you for waiting for us to be live before you asked this question.
Oh, well, I was everything I could do. I almost bit my tongue off.
Folks in the live stream are asking as well.
All right, okay. It's gorgeous. Tell us about this lovely instrument that you're playing.
Yeah, this is Waterloo, which is made by Collins Guitars, and they're handmade down in Austin, Texas. And I got it from a really close friend of mine, one of my best friends, Will Lowe. Him and his father run the vintage store.
Low Vintage.
Low Vintage
in
in
Graham.
Burlington.
In Burlington,
Yeah.
right.
Love that store.
Yeah, they've got a lot going on there, and happy to call them really good friends. They take care of me.
Excellent.
So, yeah, they hooked me up with this beautiful Waterloo that I'm putting to work as my workhorse, pretty much.
It sounds
Gibson down.
great,
It
too. It's
really
got
does.
that mellow sound that a nice old guitar has. You know, you buy a brand new guitar, and they're usually fairly bright, and you can tell that it's a new guitar, but they just get better with age, and this one has some age and is continuing to get better.
Yeah. How old is this particular guitar?
I think it was built in 2018.
Really?
Wow, it's newer than I thought.
Yeah. Because it really sounds like a well-loved, well-taken care of vintage instrument.
It has the sound of a 40-year-old guitar.
It does.
Yeah, it does. It's the wood. It's solid mahogany with the rosewood fingerboard, and it's just the way it's crafted. You can tell it's got the three-quarter body style, like a parlor style. I
Yes.
prefer those with
and-
the Piedmont playing, you know.
Yep.
And not to completely change the subject, but Gabriella LaFoley from Shrewsbury, England, is mesmerized.
Oh,
So that's pretty high praise coming
It,
from...
it really is.
That's Gabby.
thank you, Gabby. I'm glad you
And
did
side
it.
note, Gabby, I miss you and would love to see you soon sometime. Anyway, side note, we're delighted by her all the time.
Always.
Yes, so glad you're listening. Well, we just got to hear more music. Can you play us another tune?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do another new song. This one's actually not recorded yet.
Can we safely say that this is a world debut?
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna do that then.
It kind of, it's called These Days, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Touches on current events vaguely and indirectly. Oh Lord, I'm grateful for another day. A day where I can learn to live again. Now I ain't never been the one to pray. But these days I'm taking all the help I can. Tensions growing stronger in the air. Space is growing barren on my shelf. And folks in charge never seem to care. These days it sure is hard to help yourself. So don't you come on back through here bringing no bad news, 'cause we ain't got no use. We got sunshine, it's warming up on these hard times till we're strong enough so we can stand. And these days we ought to try and lend a hand. Well, you don't have to ever be afraid of what you don't understand. Well, we had to lay right down in the bed we made, and now we got some change at hand. I said, now we got some change at hand. So, Lord, I'm grateful for another day. A day
I'm taking all the help I can.
More wow from Drew Foust here in the Pass the Hat WHUP studio. We are having a good Friday.
I mean, I'll take all the help I can.
Yeah, and I like the aspect of that song that everyone should lend a helping hand.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Be kind, y'all.
Yeah.
Lend a hand where it's needed.
That's right.
Don't be afraid of what you don't understand.
Now, Drew, your songwriting process, you sounds like you're pretty prolific. You've published some music, you've got it out there with merch, you play out a lot. What is the process of writing your songs like? Are you a words first or a music first, or does it all just slam together for you?
Pretty much the latter. Yeah, there's no one way to do it, as you know, and I have no preferred method. They kind of come.
You just take it
I've
as it
actually
comes?
been really stagnant lately. I've been very busy with my personal life and things
Yeah.
changing. So, yeah.
Well, we've asked many of our guests. We've really stopped asking since we've been out more in the world. But during the pandemic, we were asking all of our artists who came in, how did the pandemic and the stay at home affect you? Because I think a lot of creative people thought, now's my chance. I'm going to get all the writing done. I'm going to have an album at the end of this. And in all honesty, it was about 80-20.
If not more.
80% of people were like, yeah, my garden looks nice though. Or my house is painted and it's clean.
And they felt a little guilty about it, like they put a little bit too much pressure on themselves.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's okay to tend to your garden.
Well, but then our guests last week, I think, put it really well. They just said very simply, they said, you know what, I was just in kind of a funk and didn't feel like writing anything. So where did the pandemic put you creatively?
I was able to actually do a lot of getting together with friends over the pandemic and doing some writing. And like I mentioned earlier, I went to Nashville and made a record. So it was actually a productive time for me. It's only lately that I've been stagnant on the creative front, but it ebbs and flows.
Well, and then that last song was a relatively current song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote that probably back in January or February. Yeah, right in the thick of it.
Yeah.
And not everyone can say, yeah, very casually, by the way, yeah, I went to Nashville and made a record.
Yeah.
I mean,
As one does.
I don't know a lot of people because they don't let just anyone walk in off the street in Nashville and be like, hey, I'm going to make a record.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, it wasn't like a recording deal or anything like that. I saw who you know in this life, and I just had a buddy, friend of a friend, invite me out, and I put a band together, and we did a 5-song EP.
Yeah,
Well-
that kind of invite you say yes to.
Yeah, and someone who believed in you enough to put all of that together and record the record says a lot to me. Says I probably ought to go to Bandcamp and buy that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, can you play us another song, Drew?
I sure will.
Drew is enjoying a buzzball from our neighbors across the street.
Thank you, Yonder.
We love them.
Southern Cocktails and Brew right across the street. Fantastic
Show your
place.
vaccination card, please.
Let's see here. I'm going to do an older song that I haven't recorded either, and it may be recorded soon. It's called After the Rain. It's kind of a blues thing.
Oh no, blues.
Sun's gonna shine, baby, after the rain. Until that time, you ought not complain. Although your love may be all in vain, that sun, it's gonna shine after the rain. Well, it's gonna be a long time coming, for it's a long time gone. Just 'cause you think you're right don't mean you ain't wrong. Won't you try, listen up, get along, 'cause it's gonna be a long time coming, oh, it's a long time gone. And I feel so bad, you feel so bad inside. It's when it's raining, babe, they can't see you cry. But the sun is gonna shine after the rain. Say that sun, it's gonna shine, babe, after the rain. Until that time, you ought not complain, no. Trials and tribulation got you living in a strain, but the sun is gonna shine after the rain. I said that sun is gonna shine after the rain. Oh, that sun is gonna shine after the rain.
That's the song we needed. The sun is going to shine after the rain.
Amen, sister. Drew Foust, you're playing tonight with a fantastic guitar, vocals, harmonica, and in past versions of you coming in here on Pass the Hat, you brought in a kick drum built into a suitcase, and I think you had some tambourine jangles on your ankle or something to that effect. And I'm wondering how the heck you do that, and when did you first decide you were a musician or wanted to be a musician? Because I've talked to many people who have the hardest time playing guitar and doing anything else. Singing, and that this was a great epiphany for some people that they could sing and play the guitar at the same time. They had to work for it. You sometimes are playing 4 instruments.
Yeah, well, I used to do the one-man band thing.
Uh-huh.
I remember doing that.
And you did it well.
It was short-lived, though. It became too much work, and it kind of sucked a lot of the enjoyment out of it.
Well, for you, maybe, not for me.
The extremities. You're right. I don't know. I first got the bug when I learned my first song, really, or my first like 1-4-5 blues thing. You know, I was like, oh, I could sing anything to this, you know, and it just kind of sparked the flame within me.
So you mean you learned that 1-4-5 blues, and it just became kind of muscle memory for your hands, so that freed up some mind space for you to
the gateway thing,
lay some vocals?
Mm-hmm. That's when I started, just experimenting with singing and writing, and was just the 1-4-5 frame,
So who gave you that first guitar?
My dad got me my guitar. I had one when I was probably 10 or 11, but I didn't pick it up seriously until I was 14 or 15, and that's when I got a couple of lessons. I'm mainly self-taught, but just enough to get inspired and
just
get that bug.
Point in the right direction that, hey, I can do this.
Right, yeah. I mean, it took years of developing and practicing. Nothing by any measure came, like, naturally.
Oh, no. People talk about natural-born talent, and I don't believe it exists.
It's natural-born practice.
Natural-born practice.
It's like a natural want. You got to want to do it.
Want to do it and willing to put into work to make it happen.
Yeah. You know, speaking of making things happen, you know, we're doing it at an odd time, but it seems like a good time that we should pay our bills.
Oh, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
We are Pass the Hat, and by the way, support for Pass the Hat is sweetly brought to you, by Matthew's Chocolates, 104 North Churton Street, Hillsborough, North Carolina. Drew Foust, hold up that fantastic gift that Matthew made for you today. Matthew makes one of these for each of our guests every week. That's a fantastic 1 pound, handmade, handcrafted, hand-painted, hand-decorated hunk of chocolate that's, if you read the label, there's all kinds of fantastic stuff in there. I think there was cardamom and milk chocolate and dark chocolate.
Yep, almonds, dark chocolate, cardamom,
Ganache, yeah. It's just
a little fancy.
All kinds of fantastic stuff, and that is how Matthew rolls. Everything over there at Matthew's Chocolates at 104 North Churton is handmade, handcrafted right there in the store, and painted. The best truffles, the best various kinds of chocolate barks, custom-made bars like the one you've got. He makes marshmallows, hand makes marshmallows, cocoa, gelato, sorbet, and all of it is the best you have ever had.
I can't wait to sink my teeth into that thing later.
It's going to go good with whatever you have later.
Yeah, I feel the same.
It's good stuff.
Thank you, Matthews, and thank you, Drew Foust, for being part of the family.
Oh, yeah, I'm grateful. Thank you, Matthew. And I'm going to have to bring my kids by there. I think they might like some of that stuff, too.
Yeah, they will. That's where you go for your Christmas presents, for those handmade marshmallows. You get the ones dipped in chocolate because they're pretty fantastic.
No, don't, because those are Lucy Bellas. Okay, y'all can have some. Well, Drew, can you fire us up another song?
I'd be happy to. Yeah, I mentioned my kids. I want to play a song that I wrote for them.
We like those. We like the songs for the kids.
Yeah, it's called Child of Mine, and I put it on my record, Songs and Sentiments. Long is the road. Please take your time as you go. I'll help carry the load. Strange are the times. Don't let that light in your eyes make you blind. Stay close to the light, child of mine. You'll be fine. Child of mine, you'll be fine. Cold as the rain, things they are bound to change, but my love still remains. Swift are the time, so make it worth it on your dime, 'cause you're one of a kind, child of mine. You'll be fine, oh child of mine. You'll be fine. Child of mine, just take your time. Child of mine,
kind is your soul. So carry it with you where you go, 'cause it can't be bought or sold. But watch for the signs, 'cause sometimes they come in disguise, as if by design. Child of mine, you'll be fine. Oh, child of mine, you'll be fine. Oh, you'll be fine. Just take your time, child of mine.
Yes, ma'am. Drew Foust here, just to reset y'all. Drew Foust here on Pass the Hat. WHUP Pass the Hat on all the socials, and you can find more out about Drew Foust at where? drewfoust.bandcamp.com. Drew Foust, F-O-U-S-T is the Faust part.
Where you can buy his music. Streaming is great. It's convenient. It's awesome.
Buy the music.
But buying the music supports the artist in a much bigger way than streaming does, for sure. And you can go see him live. Like, have you been at home for a while? Huh?
Where are you playing out?
Yeah, come see me. And if you want to keep up with the happenings, I've got the Facebook and the Instagram, all the socials. I try to keep updated as best I can. So yeah, just follow me on those things. Drew Foust, F-O-U-S-T.
Y'all stalk Drew.
That's right. And
And you're going off, you're leaving the show here to go play somewhere out west.
out west, way out west.
Way out
Waynesboro. Yeah, there's the folk festival happenings out there, and I'm getting the band together tonight to play at Little Brother Brewing.
Oh, fantastic.
They're on Elm Street in downtown.
Okay, so I was wondering about that because you said I'm playing this brewery and I'm listening to your music, and I thought they need to shut up and just drink so they can listen.
Uh-huh.
But I hear you're putting the band together, and so that's going to be, it sounds like a totally different
I have no
sound.
choice but to listen.
Okay, good.
We'll make you listen.
Good.
That's right. Yeah, I've got the trio tonight consisting of Nate Turner and Jared Church. Both those guys are great.
Mm-hmm.
They play with Possum Jenkins, if you're familiar.
Familiar.
And let's see, I've got Jimmy Washington coming to sit in tonight on guitar too. That's going to be great. He plays with Reliably Bad and
That's going to be a
Charlie
great
Hunter
band.
and Sam Frybush and a lot of those cats.
You were going to have a good time, and then you can just walk out and walk down Elm Street and Market Street and catch all the music going on on the big stages there too, all day Saturday and Sunday as well.
Yep, lots going on, lots to do. No excuses.
Yeah, so mask up, everyone. It's going to be crowded, we hope. Mask up. Stay hydrated. Take your vitamins. Go support the musicians.
Bring your money. Wear 2 masks.
Yeah, do your thing. And Drew, play us another song.
Would you like to hear another?
We'd love to hear another
Come
one.
up with something here. Let's see.
You're not tired yet, are you?
No.
Because it's going to be a long
Probably
night.
some songs. Let's do an Old Faithful here. This is a love song I wrote of sorts. Kind of.
I'm hearing love in most of these songs, aren't you?
Same.
Like
yes.
kind of a, if it's not for any particular person, it's love for just the general humanity.
For life and people. Yeah.
Digging it.
Thank you. I'm glad you're picking that out of it.
Oh, totally.
Well, baby, I've been thinking about you, and I could not help but to hang my head to cry, darling. Well, I don't doubt you, but I believe you'll never be satisfied. Don't need no angel, no, or no heaven above. Only thing that I need, little darling, is unconditional love. Unconditional love, unconditional love, baby. I want your kisses and hugs. Don't want no pushing, no shoves. Unconditional love, unconditional love, baby. Hey, when I get home, won't you throw this old dog a bone? Now, baby, you know I love you, but I hate to see that old look upon your face. And darling, ain't no one above you, so tell me why you feeling like you're losing some kind of race. My mind is like a thunderstorm, just pouring rain out my eyes. 'Cause your words, well, they burn and they scorn, even though your man tried. Now I go back working, lace up my boots and I throw on my gloves. And when I get home, baby, please give me a little unconditional love. Unconditional love, unconditional love, baby. Want your kisses and hugs. Don't want no pushing, no shoves. Unconditional love, unconditional love, baby. When I get home, throw this old dog a bone. Baby, please give me a little unconditional love.
Daggum, it just gets better and better on a Friday evening, doesn't it, Kim?
I would like a little unconditional love.
Everybody needs it, really.
Yes.
That's what dogs are for, though.
And cats.
That's why I looked at Kim, because I knew there was a
cats,
cat
sure.
situation going on.
I have I think a defective cat. His name also is Bob.
Wait, is he listening?
Probably so. I have been teaching remotely for the past year and a half and only recently went back to school. And my cat has become a dog. He is like Velcro. He blocks the door in the morning so I can't leave. He sits there with his little toy like, meow, where are you going? No, you're not. So, yeah. Unconditional love.
That cat needs to learn how to fetch.
He does. He knows. Well, Drew, what's coming for you after tonight's gig? You have any gigs coming up that people can come see you at soon?
Let's see. I have to look at my calendar, but off the top of my head, next weekend I'll be in Winston-Salem at a place called Earl's. It's kind of like a honky-tonk.
I've heard of Earl's. I've heard that's a good venue.
Yeah, it's a fun place to play.
Yeah.
They've put their money in the right plot, in the right places there.
Nice.
And great sound system, great people. Yeah.
Very cool. So Earl's in Winston-Salem.
And just get out to Drew Foust on Facebook and Instagram, where you can stalk him and find all the places he's going to be out playing.
Yep.
Because he keeps
That is
keeps his
correct,
socials
yeah.
up to date.
Good.
And you want to catch Drew live, because this is just a fantastic live performance. As y'all watching the live stream are grokking.
Yeah.
It's just so much fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I'm kind of sad I'm going to miss the full band tonight, because that also sounds like a fantastic show.
Yeah, it's a whole nother thing. We cut loose.
I'll bet.
Yeah.
Now, just do you play that guitar, or do you play another guitar, like electric, or?
I brought my SG tonight. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of electric guitars, and yeah.
That does sound like it's going to be fun.
Yeah, he can turn it up to 11 if he needs to.
Yeah. That sounds like a big time. Well, Drew, we really don't want to wear you out, but
Yeah, we do.
we'd love to hear another song.
Okay, yeah, I'll do something here. I'm gonna do a sad song.
Okay.
Hope that's all right. Well,
A sad
there's some
song.
light in there.
All
It's
right.
not totally dark. It's
He,
a song I
to his
wrote.
credit, he has kept it pretty peppy.
This has been a happy, loving
Yeah.
evening.
It's like peppy blues.
This song is it's a special song for me. It's called "Stuck on the Inside," and I wrote it about my grandfather who had dementia.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of written from the perspective of someone who has it, and yeah, "Stuck on the Inside." It's on my Songs and Sentiments record.
Do you recall those memories on the wall? The feeling when you fall in love for the first time. Because I don't got the feeling that I want, like a house that's scared to home, and I'm stuck on the inside. But when your world is full of darkness and you lost your will to fight, remember that the darkness, it's just another kind of light. Have you seen what I was supposed to find? Those pieces left behind, or the places that were gone. Well, if I'm mean or treat you unkind, just know that my mind has given up on knowing. But when your world is full of darkness and you lost your will to fight, remember that the darkness is just just another kind of life. Won't you remember that the darkness, it's just another kind of life.
Oh,
Wow.
I'll play a happy song real quick and make everything.
Yeah, I lost a grandmother to dementia, and there was a lot in there that was, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, good stuff, Drew. Thank you very much. So you have been listening to Drew Foust here on Past Ad. He's going to play one more before he speeds west to Greensboro to play at the brewery with the big band and the big electric guitars and melt faces. But we've got one more, and you can stalk Drew at drewfoust.bandcamp.com, buy all the merch, listen to all the music, and go see him tonight and everywhere else.
Yep. It was a pleasure having you tonight, Drew.
Thank you. It's so nice to meet you.
You
Kim.
too.
And so good to see you, Bob. Thank you.
good to see you
for having
again.
Me back. It's been too long.
Yeah, it
Gotta
has
do
been
this
too long.
More often.
Yeah, we'll come and see you live one of these days.
Yeah. I'll be at, actually, come to think of it, I'll be in Hillsboro.
Ah, no kidding.
Wait, what?
Let's see.
Noted.
It's a solo show.
It's
The
getting better.
25th, Nash Street Tavern.
Nash Street, September 25th?
Yes.
Bam.
We like
Yeah.
Nash Street.
Jot it down.
That's going to
Pencil
be
me
a
in,
good
folks.
time.
I'm using my pen. I'm going to pen it in.
Well, this here is a much more happier song. It's called Bio Betty, and it's basically just a love letter to New Orleans. And, in the
Oh,
form
nice.
Of, a soul food cooking sugar mama.
Oh,
Cool.
mercy.
Bio Betty, ever since you fed me, keeps me steady coming back for more. From the backwoods to the levee, she lay it on you heavy, even lay you down and pile it on the floor. Now she drive you plumb crazy, alligator gravy, wild oxtail gumbo stew. Now she keeps that fire, jambalaya, and goodness gracious, me oh my, makes it good as her own mama do. Now don't y'all wanna go yonder to see Bio Betty? Who do do-si-do, honey, I think I'm ready. I'm bound to have a fit when she gets to making them shrimps and grits. I ain't gonna quit till she says I'm done. She makes a poor boy wanna holler once he gets him a big old swallow. That sweet Mississippi Delta muddy water rum. Well, it just don't taste the same once you get past Lake Pontchartrain. Brown sugar mama gonna ease my pain when I come knocking on the door. 'Cause she knows I'm hungry for more. Well, now listen up, 'cause I tell you what, I ain't no sissy, but I sure can strut. know, like you never seen. But now I'm sitting hoping and wishing she'd come on in my kitchen. Buy old Betty, churning some sugar cream. Of all the places throughout the land, there's a Creole queen to make you a man. Last thing I do before I die, gonna keep it good and natural, right out my green gray satchel. Buy old Betty with some chocolate pecan pie. I said, don't y'all wanna go yonder see by old Betty? Who do do-si-do, honey, I think I'm ready. Don't y'all wanna go yonder see by old Betty? Who do do-si-do, honey, I think I'm ready. I'm sure ready, baby.
Drew Foust. Ended it in style. We know you've got to head out pretty quickly to head west to Greensboro for that fantastic gig. So if you will look straight at the camera and wave goodbye, we will kill the live stream, y'all.
Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.